myself right now. I don't know where elite ball is, but hey, I just had to hop on here and talk to y'all about free agency, man. Y'all, if y'all see me on Facebook, y'all know I've been going crazy with the notifications, you know, screenshotting everything, posting it up on Facebook and giving my reaction, basically. For the Jaguars, day one, I was upset. I ain't even gonna lie. Day one, we got a couple good key pieces. Basically, what I feel like they were doing was getting everybody from that 1-15 roster, you know, that is not going to be on this team in 2021. They replaced them with lower tier, better guys. They were better, you know what I'm saying? They were better than the guys that we had on this roster. So some would say, why are we spending money on these guys when we could have got somebody else? I mean, these guys are the glue guys. These guys make the team. You know what I'm saying? You draft superstars. That's what you do. You draft superstars. And if just so happen the free agents out there available in free agency, hey, you get lucky and you're able to get that type of superstar. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, not even to say that, but the players like the Rudy Fords, the Rashawn Jenkins, you know what I'm saying? I love that pick. We're gonna talk about him. Who else? It's just a lot of the lower tier guys that people don't know the names of, you know what I'm saying? But they're solid players. They do their role, you know what I'm saying? People like Jamal Agnew, he's a return specialist. I mean, that scratched my head. That was the second update that we got for free agency. I don't want to see that. But I know he's a playmaker, you know. I know he's a playmaker in the punt return game, kick return game. So he can make plays and he can change the game from that aspect, you know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about the whole overall class, really. The free agency class right now. I give it a B plus, man. I give it a B plus. Going into day one, hey man, I'm a D. I'm a D. That's all we got. That's all we doing. But day two, man, we signed people like Shaq Griffin. We got Marvin Jones, Rashawn Jenkins. You know, Rashawn Jenkins is a safety with 84 tackles, 2 picks last year. Stepped in for Derwin James. You know, he's a ball player. He can cover as well. He's a better cover guy than any of our safeties on the team. You know, and also he's good in the box. 84 tackles is a lot for a safety. A lot. You know, that's a lot for a safety. So, I mean, the D lineman that we got, Malcolm Brown. We traded with the Saints, late round picks for Malcolm Brown, who is going to be a vital piece in the middle of that defense. I was preaching all before free agency, man. Build up that D line. Build up that D line. You need about 8 rotational guys to rotate in and out, bro. That's what you need. That's what good teams have, and you need to build up your trenches. That's what you need to do. And they did a great job adding the D lineman from the Bears, you know, Roy. So Roy's gonna come in and he's so versatile because he's so big. He can play inside and he can play out. Another guy, Jihad Ward from the Ravens, who's coming over with his old defensive coordinator, Joe Cullen. So he's another big guy that can play inside and out. Like, I like the versatility on the D line, man. I like it. The speculation of us going 3-4, I don't know. I haven't seen it. We've been saying that for the last 10 years that we're going to a 3-4. Yeah, the coaches that came over, yeah, they coach 3-4s, but we don't know. We won't know until they put it on, they get on the field, man. For all I know, we running a 4-3. The 3-4, wow, we talk about it every single year. Every single year we talk about it. Just let it happen, and it really don't matter if we run a 3-4 or 4-3. It don't matter. It's just, are the players good? Will the players do what they need to do? Are they gonna do their job? It don't matter. 3-4, 4-3. It don't matter, bro. 5-2, 4-6. It don't matter, bro. 4-2-5. It don't matter. Are your players gonna do their job? Are they gonna make plays? You know what I'm saying? So on that D line, they did a great job in building it up. I really feel like we need another premier pass rusher. We got Josh Allen. We hoping that Chaseon can come and do something and develop into a better pass rusher. You know, but I feel like a guy like Clowney is out there still. We missed that all the top, We missed on Shaq Barrett. He went back to the Bucks. We missed on Trey Henderson. He went to the Bengals. You know, Bud Dupree went to, I forgot where Bud Dupree went to. But he got good money. You know, all the premier top pass rushers in this free agency class we couldn't get. I feel like they were going at the guys, you know, but the guys ended up picking somewhere else, you know. I don't know if they were throwing if the Jags were throwing a lot of money at them and they just didn't want to come, or we were lowballing them and they said, forget y'all, we're going up somewhere else. I don't know. But I find it hard to believe that the Jaguars were not going at these top free agents. I find it very hard to believe from any position, O-line, receiver, any of them, man. I just find it hard to believe that the Jaguars didn't go at these guys. So I'm not going to believe that. I believe that they tried and the players just didn't want to come. But the players that we did get, you know, I talked about the D-line. Sorry if I missed anybody else, but we signed 11 people, so it's a lot of people. That's a big free agency class, man. That's the whole team. You know what I'm saying? That's a big free agency class. We signed 11 people right now. You know, signed 11 people. So the one that I like the most is Shaq Griffin. You know, Shaq Griffin is gonna change that cornerback room, bro. And we pretty solid there now. I like the Trey Herndon re-signing. I like that. We still got CJ. You know, I like the Sidney Jones signing. Like, he was our best corner last year, so why not? And then you bring in Shaq Griffin to solidify. He's that number one. He's that lockdown. You know, and then I just want to see what they're gonna do. Do we? I know Shaq's gonna be on the outside, but who's gonna be on the other outside? Is it gonna be CJ? Do we put Sidney out there, or do we move Sidney inside and put CJ out there, or do we move Sidney inside and or do we put CJ inside, or you know what I'm saying, and put Sidney on the outside, and then Trey? You know, that's a good rotational guy. He can come in. He's played snaps. He's played. All these guys have snaps. We're not too young, you know. We're not too young anymore. I don't think we're the youngest team in the league anymore, but because we got these vets, man. But the secondary, man, Shaq Griffin's gonna make the secondary look way better. You know what I'm saying? He got a good pretty penny too. We got him for 3 years, and I'm not mad at that. None of the signings really got big, stupid, crazy money. You know what I'm saying? They're all at the value of what they need. I don't feel like the Jaguars overpaid. I really don't. No one. I don't feel like they overpaid anyone. You know, only one 4-year deal, which was Rashawn Jenkins, and I already spoke about him. But I feel like he's going to be a good, strong safety. You know what I'm saying? If we can get another free safety, you know, somebody who can really solidify that middle third, really cover ground, sideline to sideline, really make plays, breaking up things. I just want you a ball hawk back there. I just want somebody that you fear. You know, somebody like a Eddie Jackson that you know you got to worry. You know, Tyrann Mathieu. You gotta account for these guys. You got to see where they at. I want one of those guys at safety. And then that defense would be a whole different animal. I like it. I like how it's built right now, man. I really like how it's built right now. But on the offensive side, we got Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones is he's a ball player, bro. He's a big play guy. He can go over the top, even though he's not the fastest guy. But guess what? He's going to jump on top of your head. He's going to catch the ball. He's caught some big balls in his career. You know what I'm saying? He's a very consistent number 2. He's never been in that number 1 role, so I don't know what to say about it. If he gets to that number 1 role for the Jaguars, then I hope he lives up to it. I hope he balls out. I hope he makes a lot of plays. But I like the Marvin Jones signing. I'm not mad about that at all. What I'm questioning is how much does Kenny Golladay want? That's his teammate. How much does Kenny Golladay want? The Lions reported that they tried to give Kenny Golladay $18 and $19 million a year. That's the highest paid receiver. What do you want, bro? What do you want? So I feel like the Jags was like, bro, I'm not paying you that much. I'm not paying you that much. You know, maybe he didn't want to take that and stay in Detroit. Maybe that's the reason. But if he's asking for more than 18, 19, I'm glad the Jaguars went with Marvin Jones, man. But I feel like I seen AJ Green, I seen AJ Green sign to the Cardinals. I feel like that's a better option. AJ Green is an animal. Like, please don't forget, from 2011 all the way up until about 2018, AJ Green was top 5, nothing lower. Then injuries got into it, you know what I'm saying? He really hasn't been healthy for a full season since 2018. So now he's with the Cardinals. They signed him to a 1 year, $8 million bill, cheap, you know what I'm saying? If I would get a cheap AJ Green any day, bro, over anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like AJ Green, AJ Green, you know, I really would have loved that signing, man. I really would have loved that signing. He could have been a bona fide number 1. Stepped in, did his thing, boom, boom, boom. You know, he hit the ground running. I would have loved that. You know, but Marvin Jones, I'm cool. Come ball, Marvin. You know, the weapons that we got at that receiver position. We got Chark, you know, who I want him to take that step. I don't want Marvin to be the number 1. I want Chark to be the number 1. That's what I want. I want him to take that step in year 4, you know, year 3, year 4, whatever it is, you know, and I want him to ball and play like a number 1. You know, number 1s, it don't matter. You can't say anything about quarterback play. Number 1s, it don't matter who's throwing you the ball. You get open, and quarterback's gonna get. An NFL quarterback is gonna get you the ball if you're open. Point blank period. Point blank period. So I don't want to hear anything about he have a quarterback or nothing like that. If you are number 1, it don't matter who throwing you the ball. Look at D-Hop. D-Hop first couple years, he did not have Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Watson. He had Matt Schaubs, you know, those type of quarterbacks. But he's still putting up the same numbers. That's a number 1. It don't matter who throwing you the ball. AB. It don't matter who throwing you the Julio. It don't matter who throwing you the ball. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get open. You're going to get your catches. That's what the number 1 is. I want DJ Chark to get there to that level. Shenault. Urban is going to use that boy to the fullest. I'm excited. I don't even got to talk about Shenault because you know what Shenault can do just based off of the couple of touches that he got this year. I just want him to be healthy. If he stays healthy, we cool. Don't sleep on the Philip Dorsett signing as well. Philip Dorsett is speed. You cannot teach speed. Run, Philip. Just run. I watched you from high school. I followed you all the way from high school. St. Thomas Aquinas, bro. You was a year older than me. We were, my 11th grade year, we were supposed to play y'all. We were projected to play y'all in state. But, you know, we didn't make it there. That's on us. You know, that's on us. But, you know what I'm saying? Philip Dorsett. I've been rooting for Philip Dorsett from St. Thomas Aquinas to Miami to the Patriots, you know, to Indy, all these places. He just been hurt, man. He just been hurt. So I really feel like if he's healthy, that's another piece that teams have to account for. Whenever he's on the team, whenever he's on the field, you have to account for number 13 or whatever number he's wearing. You got to account for him just because he can run by you. You know what I'm saying? Who else do we have? We got Colin Johnson on the roster as well. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Colin Johnson because nobody's like him on our team. Nobody's like him on our team. He's a big guy, physical guy. He's catching everything across the middle. 50-50 guy. You know, Colin made some plays last year and opened my eyes as well. You know, Keelan Cole, if you're still waiting on what they're going to do with Keelan Cole, are they going to bring him back? I would not mind having Keelan back. He made a lot of plays. He's been our most consistent receiver these past couple of years. I don't care what you say. He's been the most consistent. He's always catching touchdowns. He's always doing it. You know what I'm saying? He's always making plays when we need him. He's even a return specialist. He took back a couple touchdowns in the return game. So why not have him on the roster, man? Why not have him on the roster? So we can probably draft another guy, but be mindful. You know, typically only 6 receivers make the 53, or on a given Sunday, about 6, 7. 8 at the max. But, and 4 of those guys are in the rotation. The other 2 are playing special teams, and they're for somebody if they're hurt. That's what it is. That's how it is. So how many balls and how many touches is everybody gonna get? You can't have too many, because if you a high round draft pick at that receiver position, any position, if you a high round draft pick 1 through 3, you gotta play. You have to play. They're invested in you. You have to play. And just like the free agents as well. If you get paid in free agency, you gotta play. The front office wants to see their money make money. You know what I'm saying? They want to see their money make them money. That's what they do. They invested their money into these players, so they expect them to be on the field. Point blank period, man. So all these receivers, man, we still got a little glaring issue at tight end. But I'm not really too high on getting a tight. It's great to have a great pass catching tight end. It's great, it's great. But everybody can't be Travis Kelce. You can't, everybody can't be that, So I feel like they'll adjust that. They got Chris Manhertz from Carolina. Wasn't too happy about this because he was a blocking tight end, and I don't agree with spending money on a blocking tight end in free agency. You could have got that anywhere, but maybe he's the best at that. Maybe he's the best at that. I'm not sure. I don't know much about Chris Manhertz because he hasn't put pointers on the board for anybody, But blocking is very important. You got to block and you got to pass rush to win in this league. So James Robinson, we don't even have to touch on James Robinson. The O-line is solidified. Andrew Norwell restructured his deal. Karen Robinson got franchise tag. Everybody else is back. You know what I'm saying? Now, what we do with the number 1 pick is yet to be seen. Everybody's speculating Trevor Lawrence. I don't mind that. If another guy pops up, if another trade scenario pops up for us to get a proven guy, more proven, all-pro guy, hey, but looks like Trevor's going to be our quarterback. So Trevor come in, you got weapons, bro. They built the defense. Man. I'm excited. They built it. We got some guys. We got not the eye-glaring guys, the pop-out guys, not that, but the guys that are consistent, good football players, bro. They gonna do their job. Tyson Alualu, that's a guy. You know what I'm saying? Tyson played great for the Steelers last year. Great for the Steelers. Very slept on. That's a very sleeper pick up for the Jaguars, man. Another rotational guy. Like, we got Malcolm Brown, we got Tyson Alualu, we got Devon Hamilton, Doug Costin, Roy, and we got, Jihad Ward, we got Josh Allen, we got Chase on. We re-signed Smooth. Like, defensive line, that's what they needed to do. They needed to bolster that shit up. That's what they needed to do. And they did a great job, man. So that's it about the Jaguars, man. I just want to touch on the Bucks, bro. The Bucks, they brought everybody back. I did not expect that, bro. I didn't. They franchise tagged Chris Godwin. They got Levante David, $20 million guaranteed, $25 million contract, 2 years. They got Shaq Barrett on a good deal. He took a little pay cut, little bit off the top, but you're going to do that if you want to win. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to stay, keep the band together. He got 2 rings already, one on the bench with Denver, and he won one as a vital piece for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they have a real big chance of repeating. Real big chance of repeating. You see what Tom Brady brings, bro. Tom Brady he's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, man. But the surprise of free agency is definitely the Patriots, man. They went crazy day one. They got everybody in that mid-tier. You know, usually the top guys go first day, but the mid-tier, the Patriots went at the mid-tier. They got 2 tight ends, Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry. Great for Cam. Great. Cam loves tight ends. Greg Olsen was there. He had Greg Olsen for what, about 6-7 years? He loves tight ends, bro. They got 2 receivers. They got Nelson Aguilar, who I like. He's solid, you know, and Kendrick Bourne. He hasn't put up a lot of big numbers, but he's a great. He's a good player for real. He's a good player, definitely. So that they bolstered up. They filled a lot of holes. Plus the opt-outs that's coming back from last year. And then they added more things on defense as well. They got it's just the Patriots, bro, doing Patriots things. They come out of nowhere and do the unexpected. It's the unexpected because the Patriots do not spend money like this in free agency. They're mainly in-house, draft good, develop their players, and then you see them break out in an important game or they make an important play. That's how it is with the Patriots. But, bro, Bill did his thing. I think that puts them right into the playoffs, right at the top of the AFC. They gotta beat the Bills out of their division. The Dolphins are doing a little bit, some good things as well in free agency. So, bro, free agency has been lit. A lot of good teams a lot of teams have gotten better, you know, but every team hasn't been in free agency, you know. Every team hasn't made moves, you know. The Cardinals going crazy. They just signed AJ Green. I said that before, but they also signed JJ Watt, and then they came back and signed Rodney Hudson just not too long ago. So the Cardinals, are y'all gonna make it out y'all division? That's one of the toughest divisions, if not the toughest division in the league. You got the Rams, you got the 49ers, and you got the Seahawks in your division. Kyler Murray, you have to win. Cliff Kingsbury, you have to win. It's year 3. You got to make the playoffs or y'all gone. Maybe not Kyler, but it's a good chance that he probably is going to be gone if they don't win. It's year 3. It's year 3. Cliff Kingsbury, you told in the draft, Kyler, you got to get out of that division. You have to. And you have to make the playoffs, man. But it's probably going to be a lot more moves, man, in free agency. It's your boy JR. I just wanted to come holler at y'all, you know, about everything that's going on, man. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, man. Tell somebody about it, man. Let's bring this shit up. Let's go, man. Go Jags.